All right, let's do this. The time has finally come. Welcome to the Independent Report with me, Brianna Vernon, where I'll be sharing my insightful, respectful, yet unfiltered views on various topics and matters that concern us. And even if they don't concern us, they at least interest us, right? So that's enough. And these matters can be Jamaica related or related to the world at large. Now, why am I starting this podcast? Simply put, because media in my blood. Now, what do I mean by that? For those of you who may know me, you would have known that I was a radio producer and a radio presenter on Mellow FM for several years. I was actually with the company for almost 6 years. And unfortunately, before I left, I wasn't able to announce my departure with you all. So I just want to take this moment to shout out and show love to my former co-workers, my former team, specifically Aisha Bing and Kels, Lovano Unonodis. And I also want to show the utmost respect to the listeners. Without knowing, you guys have played a major role in just the joy I was able to feel as a young media professional coming up in the business. When me start, me never know nothing. All that I have done since, I learned through observation and just showing up day by day. And so I'm forever grateful for the fact that you all accepted me into what I like to call an extended family, which I really felt it was like a family, right? So love no, bless no. And yeah, that's as much as I'm going to say about that particular topic right now. And big up everybody at Mellow. Now, moving forward, since I've left, I've actually gone on to launch two businesses, one of which this podcast falls under the umbrella of, and it's called Noble Media Network. Now, as the name suggests, it's a media company where I'll be producing media related content, right? As simple as that. Content such as this podcast and more things to come in the future. Now, the next business is a big, big, big deal. It's called Cassia Estate. Now, why do I say it's a big deal? Because Cassia Estate has a lot going on for it and a lot that I have planned for it in the future. What it basically is a lifestyle brand that focuses on promoting quality living in travel, self-care, home improvement, style, and it's specifically geared towards women. Although, men can benefit from some aspects of it, but it's mainly for the ladies, right? Because nowadays we have this term called soft life. And I believe that all women deserve that, life of simple luxury and that soft life. And that's what Cassia Estate is all about. So if you want to learn more about Cassia Estate and Noble Media Network, you want to see what I'm up to, I encourage you all to follow me on Instagram, Brianna with Purpose. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. Now, for those of you who are asking yourselves, who that girl? Yeah, I'm Jamaican, born and raised in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Went to St. James Prep, then Mount Alvernia High, then the Montego Bay Community College. Right after that, I stepped into the working world almost 2 years in. After I left my first job, I then began my career as a media practitioner. Now, to who I am as a person, I'm very big on God, very big on family, on morals, which I believe are very lacking in nowadays society. We'll be talking more about that in upcoming podcast episodes, of course. And so I grew up in a Christian home, and I still carry those beliefs to this very day that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And so I just want to make that clear from the get-go. No, I will not be forcing my views upon anybody, nor my beliefs, but I want to make it known that many of the takes on certain topics that I will have will be grounded in my faith, and that'll be the foundation. So just saying it as it is from now on. But still, this is a community where everyone will be able to learn from nonetheless. And I invite you all to join in on conversations. Now, let me backtrack a bit to what Independent Report is all about. So as the name suggests, it is kind of my personal opinion. But while it's my personal opinion, I strive for it not to be just me saying anything. For those of you who were avid listeners of the morning show, right, you would have realized that while respectful, yes, I still strive to be authentic with my takes on topics, right? And do what I believe a media professional is destined to do, which is to kind of be like a voice for the people and to call things as they are and to not mince my words. So that's the same vibe I want to bring to this podcast, to not dilute anything, even though it's going to be my personal opinion, to still have it be well thought out discussions. And yeah, that's the goal. So I really want this to be like a community as well, where you all can send your questions, send topic ideas that you want to be discussed on this podcast. So although I just may talk as a host, maybe in the future, can bring on other people as well to, have discussions like guest speakers and so forth. But we're starting at this pace right now, and we're gonna build up as we go on, right? So that's the vibe. But I still want you guys to participate in any way, shape, or form and be a part of this movement, this community. Yeah. So as I said earlier, share this news with everyone. Share this news with someone who may have been asking, oh, where Brenna gone? A long time in a hear what's she up to? Well, she's right here on her own podcast called Independent Report. So this episode won't be long. It's really like an introductory episode telling you guys what the podcast will be about and what I've been up to. So I'm going to cut it short right now. But there will be more episodes coming very soon. So stay tuned for that. And until then, love you guys. Bye.